Well, for the second straight season, it's a bit of a David versus Goliath matchup in the opening round of the NWHL playoffs. Along with Erica, I'm Phil, and next weekend, the Connecticut Whale, fresh off their loss here tonight against the Buffalo Beauts, will try to upend the top team in the league, the Metropolitan Riveters. And the Riveters looking to enter the Isabel Cup final for the first time in their franchise career. Should be an interesting game. They've been close games between the teams during the course of the season, but Metropolitan just has a little bit something extra heading into this playoff matchup.
Yes, the Riveters have been able to win every head-to-head against the Connecticut Whale. If you look at the scores, Phil, they seem a little bit lopsided, but I will say the Connecticut Whale have been able to play a solid first 40 minutes against the Riveters. It's in the third period that things get a little bit dicey, so that's something that the Connecticut Whale team certainly is going to want to work on. But we do know that this Connecticut team right here at Terry Connors, they were the first team to take the Riveters into overtime.
Well, that was a game where Kimberly Sass got to make her first start in a Metropolitan Riveters uniform. We're not going to see that next week. We're going to see Fitzgerald in goal. Fitzgerald's been great this season. With the exception of a few games against Buffalo, she really has been brick wall Fitzy for that team. They roll three lines. They're so deep.
Absolutely. So not only do you have it on the defensive side, also a really good offensive defensive team contributing. Kelsey Colzer, you think of Courtney Burke, Jenny Ryan, but then you also have the top points leaders in Grushow. Russo's really coming together. However, the Riveters have seen a little bit of that offense diminish, of course, with Mia Dench out. However, we understand that she was back for that game up in Boston just this evening, this Saturday. So we'll see if the Riveters are able to come with more of that offensive punch that we saw earlier in the season.
Meanwhile, for the Whale, if they have any chance next week at the Barnabas Health Hockey House, Sydney Rossman has to play the game of her life.
Absolutely. Standing on her head, as they say, that's really going to boil down to what Rossman can do. She's going to have to make exceptional saves. You also, though, want to see the Connecticut Whale really be able to tighten up in front of her, but even more importantly, be able to make decisive, very quick decisions on offense and really be able to put it all out there, not think too much, not hold it down.
Well, stay tuned on NWHL.zone. All of the NWHL different socials, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. During the course of the week, there's going to be a ton of preview stuff coming up for the Isabel Cup semifinals. For Erica Ayala, I'm Phil Giubileo. Have a great week.